Hey y'all, so today we're checking out Simmerg. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Shy in Second Life, and on this channel we check out aesthetically pleasing places in the virtual world of Second Life, and I also sporadically do lifestyle vlogs. So if you're interested in content like this, go ahead and subscribe. So y'all, as the spring season is gearing up or here, we're actually past like the first day of spring, so are the lands in Second Life. So I've come across a lot of springtimey lands in Second Life, and I'm absolutely excited about it. Much like all the seasons in Second Life, look how cute this is. It's giving fairy tale. Much like all of the seasons in Second Life, when it gets to like the major seasons, I love the fact that like all the lands pretty much participate. Now there are times where you can find kind of what I would consider to be, I love this moon, because most of the times when I see moons in Second Life, they're very masculine leaning, but this one is more like feminine leaning. Those lips look like a lady's lips, and I really do like that. A lot of times like people will come together and everybody will I kind of lost my train of thought, y'all, my bad. People will normally come together and everybody will do like lands revolving around, like land themes revolving around the season. Now, like I said, there will be times where you'll come across like some, oh, it comes in chairs too. You'll come across like some off-brand lands that, well, I consider them off-brand lands that will kind of just still stay with like the most prevalent seasons in Second Life, which in my opinion are like summer/fall type seasons. It's so pretty here. Now this is the land, if you guys remember, we came here, they had their land set up for like winter and stuff. I'll link the video of this land when they had it set up for winter in the description box. And see, this is what I was talking about before when I did the video, how some lands will just take the one theme down and then they'll add another theme. I got a comment from someone. It was a lady, and I believe it was a lady. Yes, I'm trying to think of who the comment was from. Yeah, and she was talking about how she went to a land that I had went to, and then it was gone, and I was like, yeah, unfortunately, the lands don't stay forever, and it's understandable. Like I've said before, these lands are expensive. Especially look at this beautiful path. So they have this cute little swing, especially when like when they get like larger lands. So not all the times are the lands just like small. Sometimes they'll get lands that are really, really big. Like they'll be like a sim big. And when lands are large like that, those lands are pretty expensive monthly in Second Life. So a lot of times people might just purchase the land for a month, they'll keep it up, and after that month they're like, yeah, we out of here. But when you come across lands like this, or people like whoever owns the Submerged, who do the Submerged lands, they kind of redo the lands every month or so, and they'll have like different themes and things like that. And so I really do like that, because you kind of get to know the lands that like redo their lands instead of the people who create lands and then it's like, oh, you never hear from them again. But I think a lot of times they might redo the lands and they just do them under a different name. So like we know Submerg, Lilu, Luann, On a Whim, those are some of the names that pop up like at the top of my head, where Hillvale, where they will kind of revamp the lands after a period of time and just come back with something new, very refreshed, and I really do love that. I do get like very excited when I know that one of the lands that's known for revamping their lands, when they go and they revamp it, and I'm like, yay. Or if I go to the land and I can't access the land and I'm like, they're redecorating, I get super excited. So like this land is I want to look at that statue. It's very springtimey, you know what I'm saying? It feels warm. I love the light in here. I am in the shared environment. I've been doing more of the shared environment, if you guys haven't noticed, because for one, I get tired of trying to find lands. I like how it is a path, but not really a path. It's like you can kind of walk in between the trees, but kind of not. But I really, really love how they transition from like the top level to the lower level. super duper cute. Now, I have come to the conclusion that I am no longer like saving up landmarks, because what happens is I'll have the landmarks, but then I'll go and I'll come across lands like this that is at the top of the landmarks, because this is a more recent landmark that I have or that I checked out. And so the ones that are lower that I have saved up from like a while ago, sometimes they just don't get seen. They just don't get seen. So I had no clue that they had redone this land until like a couple days ago. And so when I came here, I like dropped down and I was like, OMG, like absolutely, we're definitely gonna check it out. And so this land took precedence over the other lands. And so I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna we just gonna go with the flow when it comes to the lands. Side note, I'm thinking about getting another microphone. I love this snowball mic, but when I tell you noise canceling, it is not. And so I really want to get a mic that is more noise canceling, or that is noise canceling period, to kind of, have it be a little bit more not picking up every damn thing. Is this squirrel pregnant? This squirrel looks pregnant. Okay, very much so. But look at the cat. The cat like, hell yeah, she pregnant. All up in the business. So I'm like, let me think about a microphone. You know what? I love to shop like a millionaire. So I might just hit up Temu. But I'm gonna tell you something. I have looked on Temu for like a couple items, and their shipping times is like 31 to 60 days. And I'm like, I don't know if that has anything to do with the president's like bans or tariffs, like not tariffs, but like bans, and kind of just like taxing people who are not from the US or not selling stuff in the US to like be able to sell that stuff in the US. I don't know. But I felt like that was something that I just have not been noticing. Are these pictures of this land? No, it doesn't look like it. I've been noticing that on the Temu site, a lot of the things, the shipping times are like way longer now. And damn near everything, like the things that are local, I don't like a shipping. I don't like a shipping. I'm one of those people who, if you tell me if I spend $60, the shipping is free, I would rather spend $60 and get free shipping than to spend $30 and have to pay for shipping. That's just me. Now, to a lot of people, that might not make not a bit of sense, not a lick of sense, but for me, it's just something about shipping that just does not sit right with me. I'm like, I'm already purchasing the product. So now y'all gonna charge me to get the product to me, when if I didn't purchase the product would just be sitting in your warehouse. Why are you charging me for shipping? I would rather you raise the price of the product and include shipping in the product than to charge me separately for shipping. That's just how I feel about it. I feel like I'm very particular when it comes to that, but that really is just how I feel about it. I'm like, I actually want to look at this painting first. I don't like shipping. And so when I see like local items and stuff like that, I know on Temu like you can purchase a certain amount, but it always never fails where I will get to stacking up my cart and then I'll only have like 3 local products. Is there something behind this door? No, I don't know what this is. It's a little smaller broom closet. I'll have like 3, is there something up here? What is this? I have like 3 local products, and it won't be enough to have like free shipping. And I'm not gonna just like go and try to like find other items to have in order to get the free shipping. So then I'll be completely turned off. And then I don't want to buy nothing, because I'm like, you know what, y'all didn't have to do me like that. I am a very normal shopper, not a normal shopper, but I shop normally on there. So I'm like, don't do that. Don't do that to me. I'm a faithful shopper. Let me say that. I love them for their knickknacks. And for their nail products, like the accessories for nails, like little rhinestones and like nail brushes and things like that. Like I love them for that. There's those little stuff that you can get for the low. I love that. And their products be good. In my opinion, I haven't had an issue with any of their items that I purchased. So I'm like, I don't really like how they be doing it. Like, I really truly don't. I really truly don't. It was so funny, y'all. Speaking of spring, when I was talking about spring earlier, Mama Aries sent me a text message and she was like, "Happy spring," with a picture of the driveway like iced over, and it was hilarious. And she's like, "It's cold as hell. It's icy out here, and it's the first day of spring." Now, I am a firm believer that they are slowly but surely switching the seasons on us. It seems like it is warmer. It gets warmer now in the colder months, and it's colder in the warmer months. Call me crazy, but this is just something that I have noticed, and I'm like, nobody's talking about this enough for me. Like, nobody's chatting about this enough. How romantic is this? Oh, when you could get this to give you champagne, it gives me a hand so you can get you some champagne, be on the river, have you a little glass. I love this. I love this pond with all the different like flowers and lily pads and things like this. So on this level, I don't know if I just wasn't paying attention more on the upper level, but on this level, they do have lots of really nice sitting spaces. I also love how they have these little arrows to kind of direct you. I don't get a hand for them, so it's giving like more just like for decoration. I want to see what's on the outside, like right up and over here. Before we know, we're going to go in first. We're going to go in. I know this. Is this like an outhouse? Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Can you open it? Oh, it don't open. It don't open. Never mind. So they have like the little outdoor shower. I've seen this house on many lands. I think I could just walk through this door. Yeah, I've seen this house on many lands, and every time I see it, they decorate it differently, and this is another different way that they've decorated it. I always love how they decorate it. One thing about Second Life is you never ever have to use the spaces for what they were intended to be. Now, what I have noticed is some house creators, they will try to like dig out a space for like a kitchen. And although it's like I appreciate that, I love seeing the creativity of people in Second Life when they make spaces, things that maybe you wouldn't necessarily think that space could be. So like in all of the times that I visited this house, I've never seen them put a kitchen in this area. They always put the kitchen beyond those doors. And so I love that this is something that they have implemented in this house that's very different from a lot of the other homes that I've seen. So like some of Onsu homes now, they'll have like a dugout kitchen. And although I think that's cute, I just feel like when people decorate the house and they show how they decorated the homes, although they're always stunning, it's like we all know that that space is going to be the kitchen. It's like, I want to be wild. I want to be surprised. Make the garage a kitchen. Like, I never knew that was a garage, because you done took the garage door down and you done did something different. You done walled it over, and so it's actually just like an addition. You done put a garage someplace else. You done bought a separate garage for the home and did something different with the actual garage. It's like, I do love the space that you're able to be creative in Second Life. And I do kind of feel like they take that away a little bit when they make like dugout spaces for the homes. It's like, we love a good, well, I love a good open plan. And even if it's not an open plan, it's like you can still have spaces that can be turned into different things, but it's like, don't make it where if it's not that, it's gonna look weird. Because a lot of times when it comes to the meshing and things like that, I love this. And I feel like this should have already been a thing a long time ago, because carrying a pot of water to the stove can be a bit tedious. When it comes to mesh, a lot of times when you detach mesh behind it, it's like blank, or it'll be like shadows or something like that. So it's like you can't take the item up, like you can't detach the kitchen and you just kind of have like that blank space back. It's almost like they're like, this is supposed to be a kitchen, so you can't make it anything else because we made it a kitchen. And it's like, just because you guys felt like this would be the ideal space for something doesn't mean that somebody couldn't be more creative with the space and make this space something different other than what you intended for it to be. And that also goes for people who create homes and they make the homes non-modifiable. It's like, okay, we get it. We absolutely get it. You built this home and you felt like, oh, we saw this already. You built this home and you felt like this home was so beautifully done that there absolutely is, I know that's right, that there is absolutely nothing more that could be done to this home. However, you should not feel like you get to decide that. You know what I'm saying? To make a home non-modifiable in a space like Second Life, to me, is insane. It's insane. Second Life is all about being creative. Always and always. And so to limit that because you felt like what you created was like the ultimate creation and there's absolutely no need to change it. You shouldn't want to separate a room out and make it something else. You shouldn't want to paint the walls or do anything that would change the home from what it was originally. I feel like that's insane. I have seen that in the past and I'm just like, why would you ever create something in Second Life like a home and make it non-modifiable? It's like, even if you just want to color the walls, even if you want to just color the walls, it's like you're putting me in a space where I can't even do that. I got to put prims up all around the house to get a different color wall. It's just like, I feel like those type of things they should not be able to do that. I understand not being able to transfer it. I get that. But limiting a person's creativity simply because you feel like what you did was so spectacular, which it was, I just feel like that's very unfair to the creatives of Second Life. And everybody in Second Life is creative in different ways. But in order for you to, well, not in order, but many times people come to Second Life to be creative. You know, even if it's just being creative by going to a restaurant and sitting at a table or changing your hair or putting together an outfit. Those are all ways that you can be creative. And so to do something where you can't be creative without, I understand clothes. I get that. Clothes are clothes and that's just what it is. But Second Life, everything, it was a cave. Okay, hold on, we're gonna check that cave out. I don't know where it's at, but they said it's this way. Second Life is very closely woven into real life. We all know that by now. We're gonna check the cave out in a second, child, because I can't find the cave, so we're gonna look over here. So I feel like when it comes to things like clothes, yes, you know, that's understandable that clothes are not going to be modifiable. But in real life, because clothes are really not, you can modify clothes in real life, but the majority of the time, or a lot of the times, people don't really modify clothes. They'll add to it, but they don't really do like a lot of like sitting down at the sewing machine and modifying clothes. You can, but you know, many people don't, or a lot of people don't. But when it comes to homes, many people, if not most people, modify their homes, even if it's just painting. A lot of people redo kitchens and they color the outside of the house, or they get new shingles put on the roof and they get a different color shingle. And so it's like to closely mimic real life, but to take that creative aspect away from people. I feel like, come on, you know, we get it. You showed up and showed out with the creation that you made, and you should be very proud of that because it's absolutely wonderful. And it was so wonderful that people wanted to come and shop with you and purchase your home so that they can live in your home and decorate the space the way that they desire. However, much like my real life, I do like to change my space up a lot. I am one of those people that I get tired of seeing things in one way. And so it might be something where it's like, yeah, you know, I don't want to see this like this anymore. I do want to change the walls. I do want to put new pictures up. I do want to add color to the space. I want to do all of these different things because I'm tired of seeing the space the way that it is right now. And I can do that. You know what? I can do that. But in Second Life, you can do it easier, or you should be able to do it easier. So I just, you know what? That's always been something that's bothered me in Second Life, because I'm like, we too damn creative to be. Don't put me in a box. You know, you can't put baby in a box. And I feel like sometimes home creators will try to put you in a box, and I do feel like some home creators now, they are taking that approach more so, in my opinion. Now I'm getting a hand. I don't know what this is. Can I click? Okay, because I'm like, is this the cave? Am I just supposed to walk through here? I guess so. It's cute. Is this for sale? Okay, hold up, because some of this stuff is for sale. Or they have a place where you can go to like a main store. So these items are for sale. How cute. It's a kitty cottage. Oh, it's cute over here. Oh, I love how they did this. This is super cute. This is a really cute, like, tucked away space with the little harp and things like that. I'm thinking about, every time I go to my land, I'm like, it's so beautiful, but I am ready for a change. I am ready for a change. And oh, they little light bulbs. Hold up. I want to look at that. I caught it at the very last minute. And so I'm on a fence. Part of me wants to live in like a conventional house, and just like, I want to go back to a skybox. Like, part of me wants to go back to a skybox, even though I love being on the ground, because you know, you get the Linden water and things like that. Lots of perks to the ground, in my opinion. But another part of me wants something like this, where it's very like outdoorsy, something very different from what I am used to, a space like very different from the spaces that I'm used to living in Second Life. I love how they have all of this stuff for sale. I love a good, if you love it so much, you can have it for yourself. I love spaces like that. This blanket is super cute. Look at how cute this, it's a heart. Oh, this is cute. I love stuff like this. I love stuff like this. So it's like, I don't know. And then I like saw some houses that were like on a dock like this. And so I'm like, do I want to live on a dock? I don't know. So the land that I live on, the theme is tropical. So they want the homes to be like tropical themed, which I don't have an issue with that. It's very, very easy to do a tropical theme in Second Life. Like, it's super easy to do a tropical theme. I love this little balloon. It's so shiny. Love. Oh, this is cute. Oh, this is bigger than what I thought it would be. They actually packed a nice amount of stuff in here, and it's a lot of space if you wanted to like redo it. You know, it could be real cute. It could be real cute. Okay. So yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to do with my home, but I definitely know that I want to do something with my home, you know, something different. I want to take it down, but it's like, I want to have an idea of what I'm going to do, because I always have like remorse when I take the land down and I'm like, oh crap, I don't know what I want to do with this land. And it's like, you could have left it up how it was. It was beautiful how it was. But, you know, I do want something different, but I really don't know what I want to do. And again, that's like the beauty of Second Life. It's like, you can change it up as much. I love this little potted cat. You can change it up as much as you want, as often as you want, in any way that you want. I was thinking about getting like a larger land just for like more prams and more space. And then I was like, you know what? No. You're going to work with what you have. One of the challenges that I love, these cakes look so yummy and so springtimey. One of the things that I love about having like a smaller land with not as many prams is that you kind of are forced to be wiser with your decorations. And so I take pride in being able to say like, yeah, you know, I did this whole land and I only get 1,023 prams. Now, to somebody who's not in Second Life, 1,023 prams might seem like that's a lot of prams, but it's really not. It's really not, because those 4 prim items add up. Now, back in the day when gotchas were around, the gotcha items were normally about 1 prim. So you could really stack things up with your gotcha items and things like that. Now, every now and then you can still come across like a nice 1 prim item, but a lot of times prims are like items are like 2 to 4 prims and more. And that's okay, because things actually get a little wicked when you get to like couches and kitchen items and stuff like that. But I actually do love the challenge of getting things that are lower prim and being able to fill my house up and have it looking even nicer. And that does extend itself to being a creative in Second Life.